how do you get a child to get to the opposite conclusion, to the opposite decision, where they think, wow, I'm really powerful. I belong. I can be with the adults. How do you shape them to that direction?
You start to deal with truth. And what do I mean? The first truth is that every single person in the universe, every single human being in the universe is perfect, and anything that is not perfect is not him. So that's the first thing you need to really get. The child, the adult, the old guy, the young guy, they are all perfect, and anything that is not perfect is not them. So you need to really gain, you have to gain the ability to separate between the spirit that you love and the actions that sometimes you cannot stand. So you have to separate between the actions and the spirit. The fact that the child broke something do not mean that he's bad. The fact that the husband says something do not mean that he's mean. The fact that the wife nag you do not mean that she wants something bad to happen to you. It just means that at that moment, she, the spirit, is not there. So what you need to do is to really separate it and totally handle the manifestation, which is all those bad things. You just acknowledge them, and you increase the size of the spirit. So you find what the child doing right, you find his good intention, and you accentuate it. You make it bigger, you make it more. Anything good that he's doing, you make it more. And anything bad that's happening, and you see, I'm not saying that he's doing, that's happening, anything bad that's happening, you basically just acknowledge. You just say, okay, I understand. I've seen it. Okay, I see it. You don't need to punish. You don't need to do anything. If you will make the spirit big enough, the small thing will become small enough. Because how do you make something small? You make something small not by reducing its size, but by making what you compare it to big. So if the good of the spirit is huge, like it's impossible for him to do something really bad. If you're at the size of a planet and the actions that you do bad is, oh, you didn't speak nicely to me. Okay, fine. It's nothing. So you make the spirit big, and you simply acknowledge the bad. You don't do anything about it. You don't need, there's this thing of the people that you need to really discipline the child. No, you don't need to. You don't. You discipline animals, you discipline machines, you discipline computers. People you don't discipline, because if you discipline them, you'll get more and more jails, you get more and more criminals. The more you discipline, the more you use force, the worse the society gets.